Hello friends! In this episode, I'll be explaining the pros and cons of aluminum extrusion from my own experience. Sit back, grab a snack, and let's learn about the wonderful things you can build with aluminum extrusion. Let's go. Dang, I kind of want a snack now.
For this demonstration video, I'll be using scrap extrusion, T-nuts and thread plates, bolts, angle brackets, connector pin, and bushing.
This is a building material. Yes, it works. However, there's a better option. This you should throw away. All right, here's my favorite connection system, the pin bushing combo. The pin has a little divot right in the center, which is pulled by a set screw within this bushing. So in this bar, that set screw pulls right on that connector. And if you watch, it gets sucked in. So basically, you can take this, slide this wherever you want on your bar of extrusion or to a predetermined location, tighten it down, and this particular type of connection is vibration proof, and it's usually torqued to about 25-30 foot-pounds. But look at that. You can't see it. It's strong. It looks awesome. And if you'd like, you can face it any direction you want because this bar spins. But that's one option. The only downside to this is that you need a drill mill or a drill capable of doing a clean hole for this bushing that's required. Again, this is my favorite because this type of connection system is vibration proof. And if you've seen one of my other videos, I build a debris truck box and the frame is constructed out of aluminum extrusion and this type of connection system in most places. So from that aspect, it's pretty great. Another option for connecting two bars of extrusion together are brackets. For this particular type of connection, T-nuts or threaded plates are required, and every brand of extrusion kind of has their own way of doing things. Threaded plates, T-nuts, some utilize both, T-nuts and threaded plates. They really all do the same thing. It's basically a piece of metal that can slide within the slot, and you can secure things like brackets. So here's a threaded plate option I was talking about, and some of them come with like a type of spring sort of deal, and it goes on the back. Now the only downside to this particular type of threaded plate is that you have to slide it from the end. Slides in like so. So you don't have the luxury of, sliding it out just from within the assembly. You have to go from the end of the bar. And that spring that's in there doesn't necessarily hold the threaded plate in there very well. So that's a downside to using threaded plates. These T-nuts, on the other hand, hold quite nicely, that have that spring on the back. Stays put. So you can mount panels upside down, right side up, left, right, in between. It won't fall most of the time, so that's nice about that little guy.
Here, I'm demonstrating one variation of mounting a bar of extrusion using angle brackets. Aluminum extrusion is almost kind of like Connects for adults. So if you like building things, here we go. Good stuff ahead. Here are the advantages and the disadvantages of using aluminum extrusion and product accessories.
Now that we know a few basic connections for aluminum extrusion, let's move on to the meat and potatoes of this video. Well, I don't know if this is necessarily an advantage or not, but I mean, if you haven't already noticed, it looks pretty awesome. So, in my opinion, it looks cool. Basically, why would you buy something or make something that didn't look good? It's modifiable. Simple connections allow for easy mods and additions onto existing projects or builds. If you have seen my other projects built with aluminum extrusion, any one of those projects can be added onto or modified very easily. Cuts and machines easily. Aluminum is a soft metal. For the projects I've built with aluminum extrusion so far, I probably should have used a different blade, but if I were to suggest a blade, the proper blade to use, I would suggest a blade with a high tooth count, around 60 to 80 teeth on that blade, and it should be, well, most likely carbide would be a good thing. Corrosion resistant. Aluminum creates a protective oxide coating, preventing corrosion and ensuring durability. I could get all scientific, but I'm not going to. That's not the purpose of this channel. If you would like to learn more about aluminum's properties and scientific jargon, you go right on ahead. Just know this is an advantage to aluminum and aluminum extrusions. High strength to weight ratio. Aluminum has a high strength to weight ratio, typically double that of steel, making it ideal for lightweight, high load applications. Build potential. Aluminum extrusion is used in many different industries and applications. It's most notably used in the industrial and commercial spaces. I spent many years building machine guarding, tables, frames, and even conveyor systems using aluminum extrusion and accessories. Disadvantages. It's relatively expensive for the extrusion and the accessories products, unfortunately. All that being said, I believe the advantages far outweigh the relatively high cost for this awesome material. Now, I understand some of you may prefer a wooden built table saw, stand, or whatever. That's your opinion and I disagree with you. Aluminum extrusion is better. If you spend a considerable amount of time in your garage or workspace, or have a need for something so easily modified, aluminum extrusion is worth the investment. Please like and subscribe to stay updated on my future uploads and projects. Now, I'm feeling like getting myself a sandwich and a cold snack down at my local bar establishment. Good day, the end, or whatever. Bye. Till next time.